time, they I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, 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 bring 'em out. You just heard the sound of the king of the South, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. From the top. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of
of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Throwing is McCarthy. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And Thielen going to have the Vikings 1st down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
To a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got rich and
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Pressure now. It's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jalen Carter, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Hurts changing up the play. In motion goes the tight end. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Dotson in motion right. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there. It leaves him in a good spot here. 2nd down and inches upcoming. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Go silver, ready?
Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now, back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter, here's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's McCarthy. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now McCarthy. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2.
The Vikings going to... with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And it will tie things up at 6-6. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all time. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Weckers to kick off for the Vikings.
All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 58 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second down. The Eagles 47-yard line.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And his throw here is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A check down here to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. Setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw again. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Going after it right down the middle. And that will tie things up at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And running with power here. Still on his feet. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, part, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. Before he crosses over out of bounds.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action, McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Vikings on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bit of... Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A nice move at midfield, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 242 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 49 yards. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's
what defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot. Every We soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? My name.
DNA.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Charger, 19 Lion.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
34-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play develop. I mean, they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down.
Come on, come on. 18 Rattler.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he Gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll go to Barkley again. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 43 yards. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Throwing now is Daniels. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
To throw is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Reed Blankenship is back deep to return it. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section of the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion left comes Brown. Again, it's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Well, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Tiger swamp.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 107 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Turn his TV off.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Running left, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Hey, easy, 63, 60. Oh, call up, Yanni. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bad. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hey, check that streak.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Buffalo 18 Cardinal.
To the air goes Daniels. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Panther 60.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. In motion, the tight end. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
It's a gain of 11. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The tight end in motion right. A first down carry for Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a second and 10.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 125 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. They need two. Here's third down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 38, Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. Third and long.
Go Silver, ready? Out.
They'll set up a throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Back to throw. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
5-yard gain on the play.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A handoff, Barkley running left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable 2nd and inches. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time running. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hey, easy 60. 180. Hey, easy 63, back.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith found the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Off the play fake, Daniels lines up and lets it go for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Hurt. 70 Rangers. 70.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Daniels. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
For Washington.
Gay now set to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon.
You're looking live at the link. Welcome, football fans, to Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Jackson now on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get a perfect start. They've got up 6-0. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. He puts some power on a deep one left. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
This is ahead for about 5. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He's pulled in by Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They go play fake with Jackson. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens trim the lead to 1. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just expose them.
He's off the mark. No good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And in his 6 yards to begin this one, we've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They've got a man in motion. First down, a run with Barkley. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Hurts now from the gun. He rolls to his right. Throw right side, come by Smith. And they make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. 7-6 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running left, this is Barkley. Has a lane inside the 25. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles grow the lead to 7. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8. All set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Song got a hand in the passing lane up front, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. 4th down. It's Jackson. And they don't get the catch they need there. That hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They give to Barkley, left side. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Offense up to the line fast.
Smith in on the tackle. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Has some space inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles lead by 14. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles lead by 15 now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Makes the tackle, still going. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43. It's on the out route. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
1st and 10 from the 41. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His back, Derrick Henry, was the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Lamar throwing again. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Well, it's intercepted. They were going for Hopkins. Sidney Brown makes the play.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Barkley again here on 2nd. Hits a seam at the 40. Spins out of one stop. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Working quickly here.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to it.
That's got to be so frustrating for them when you're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Great. 181. Hey.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get this down to the 28. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, King. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
Now Barkley. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
They go to Barkley again. He finds space for a few yards that time. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, hard because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Buying some time right. He's got Smith. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
63, 63, 63.
No go. Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's Barkley. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Danger, Kent. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.